This is your boy Rock City 360. Today is April 3rd, 2020, almost 6 p.m. And got like 20% battery, so either I'm gonna go throw my shit on the charger or use my dad's phone to record some more videos. But y'all, if y'all seen my videos previously that were also filmed today, got a radiator with the hoses, transmission lines, with a couple of them little clip things for the transmission lines, an engine harness, a belt, new PCM, stuff like that. But yeah, I'm finna start putting some of this stuff on, y'all, so y'all stay tuned. Remember, like, comment. If you're new, subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you ain't got that notification bell hit, go ahead and hit that now. You can hit that like right now too. But if you don't like what you see, go ahead and hit that dislike. Got the hood and everything off. PCM fuse box covered with them little bags and whatnot. Yeah, no, I ain't no professional by any means, so I don't want to hear y'all talking shit. But I might remove this harness. If y'all watched my previous video, matter of fact, previous video. It's ugly, y'all, because I think I need a intake because of this right here. This piece right here, I don't think that comes out. Y'all let me know if y'all know. But I might go in the garage and look at this intake I got that I'm working on shaving down and whatnot to see I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, to see if that piece comes out or whatnot. Yeah, damn, man. Fuck this radiator up. Hopefully this radiator works. Oh shit, if I fucked it up. Y'all see these? I mean, they're not the best by any means. I don't know where that was cut, but it was holding fluid. And it had good motor, good transmission. The truck was wrecked, so therefore I don't believe it overheated. I may take a little pick to go in here and try to open up some of these. But I think that's just like the coolant, like for air to go through there. Don't quote me because I don't know much about radiators. I mean, it's only a couple of them. I mean, it's a lot, but it's a couple compared to as many as there is on there. But anyway, hold on, y'all. Damn, how many harnesses am I gonna buy? Uncut. Phone finna die. Better go get my pop shit. Only thing bad on it is the battery cable. That's the positive. Yeah, might throw this on the engine real quick. Go grab my charger and charge this phone. Yeah, what I did so far, I'm about to put my phone on the charger. The belt I got. The belt I got is too big or something. Show y'all where I'm at right now. I'm about to remove this harness. The belt I had for it, was too big or something. But I ain't really tripping on the belt right now. I am, but I ain't, so moving along. From the donor vehicle, I got the radiator. I might cut these little studs off down there, them little nubs that help stop it. or hold it in place and stop it from moving or whatnot. Just for now, until I find out how I want to run my steam port when I probably get another box Chevy radiator or something. I might do that inline T to the heater hose and just do my steam port that way. But it's all good. I ain't tripping. $75 a day, radiator, whole complete harness and everything, transmission lines and whatnot. So anyway, y'all, I got the radiator in for somewhat. It ain't in as good as it can be, but I got it in for now, just for testing purposes, y'all. Y'all know that. Upper radiator hose. It's gonna work just fine. Especially I got my fan shroud over there. My lower hose, y'all. This is not the way the lower hose comes. What I did was I pulled the hose off and switched it around. This part right here of the lower radiator hose was originally on the water pump, and the part right there on the water pump was originally on the lower radiator spout or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, y'all, basically all I did for the radiator, took them little pegs off the bottom. I'll probably cut them nubs off, but basically I just switched the lower radiator hose. I pulled it off the radiator, flipped it around, and it works good, because the way I was finna run it had a nice kink in it, and I didn't want to do it like that. This way is better. It's gonna let more water flow or antifreeze, whatever the case. Right, put this harness on while I charge my phone, y'all. Remember, like, comment. If you're new, subscribe, hit that notification bell. So, what we have here is the working spaghetti strap. No, it ain't the working spaghetti strap, but it was the working wiring harness, the one that fired up in the last video, y'all. Now, what I'm finna do is show y'all. We have no harness on here. We have you may have 3, but you probably have 4, especially if you're working on a box Chevy. You got your 2 here that originally you had that one eyelet on, runs to the starter. If my shit will focus. But anyway, this purple one ran to the starter for the ignition key, I believe. Wait, I don't know. Anyway, these red ones is always hot. You got your pink that went to your distributor, which I believe is key on. This is 12 volt, and this is your starter for your starter ignition type shit. When you hit the key, you're gonna start it. But I'm gonna show y'all them here in a minute. Right now, I'm finna go over here and grab this harness I just got today. See, I got the complete fuse box. I'm gonna show you how to use this donor harness right into your car. It's not been reworked. Ain't nothing been cut off of it yet, except the passenger side rear O2 sensor, because I couldn't get to that plug. I'd rather unplugged it, but I just snipped it and I got the register harness out, y'all. So when I bring y'all back, you guys will see the engine harness on. Self-explanatory. You plug in everything, you know where it goes. But I'll show y'all where I put certain things and things of that nature, y'all. Main thing is I want to show y'all how to wire it directly into your car using the donor harness and fuse box. Wired straight up to your Chevy car, old school box Chevy at least. You just got to find a place to put it. Alright, y'all, finna take y'all down below. Oh. Nah, but so under here, if you look right there, that plug, that's, I think, your crank crank position sensor, I believe. Don't quote me. Alright, people. Let's see. Try and get the focus. You'll see that plug right there. I believe that's the crank position sensor. I plug that in. That runs down the front of the block. If you remove a harness, you know, it runs from the driver's side to the passenger side in front of the block, between the engine and the frame. Then you got your CPS. And you can see here, I might hook up my starter, that little one. That's 8mm. Video, you can see right here, that will be a 15mm. Here, 15mm, 8mm. You need a 13mm to remove the starter. But the reason I'm not putting that power on, because I already had a power wire ran on here, y'all. But if y'all gotta run your power wire, it runs with this little junction piece across from the driver to the passenger. Little holes in the bolt and the block right there is where the little junction thing will hook into. It's like a, I don't know what, it's like a sleeve type deal. But you'll run your starter wire, your power, your starter, your power, and your CPS through this way. There's also oil level switch and a couple more switches, I believe, but you don't need those. I don't know why my video's so shaky, y'all. But anyway, what you got here, your pink one, off of this white block, you have A9, Alpha 9. And this red one is B11. And this one, I think it's F1 or F9, don't quote me, but I can't remember. But I'll get that to you guys here in a minute. But if you look, I mean, it's the left one, the far bottom, closest to this, if y'all want to go off that reference, but I'll give y'all that pin out. A9, B11, pink, red. Your pink will get, your distributor wire, the pink one. Your red will get your starter wire. But what I did, or the red will get the power that went to your starter. But what I did with my red was this. You see, this wire here, I don't remember where it ran into, honestly. But you got the eyelet that went to the starter. I shit won't focus for nothing. Alright, people. So my phone, I'm gonna start doing shaky ass videos. So what we have here, this gray one off the red one, F1, pink one off the white one, B9, red one off the white one, A11. Let me mark them real quick. F1 on the red plug, A9 on the white plug, that's pink, that's key hot. This red one is B11, is always hot. What I'm gonna do is, I don't remember, because this went to my starter originally. I don't remember where this one came from. That one that's loose. But if you don't got it like that, if you just got one of these, you can splice this off into B11. But I got this, so I'm finna connect it. I got my distributor pink. That goes to the A9. And this wire right here in front of my foot, that blue one, that's for my fuel pump. So I'm finna hook these up real quick, y'all. and show y'all what I mean. I'm gonna just tape them up for now because this is definitely not permanent. You see I got F1 hooked up. This is my fuel pump. For now, I got my a part of the old starter wire. It runs here, you see. I intertwined them, but it's all good. Starter wire ran underneath that one. To the B11. Old distributor wire ran to A9. Got them taped up. So I'm going to show y'all where I'm going to put this eyelet. Flip this, turn around. I'm going to turn this over real quick. I don't have any power connections touching the block. There's no, I mean, everything's taped up and stuff, so I should be, or not the block, but grounding out on the fender well. So what you see here is that the one that is split off to B11. Make sure that's right. Yeah. So this goes to B11. I'll put that right there. That right there is where your positive battery cable is connected to it originally if you removed it from the yard altogether. So I'm going to show you what this looks like put together. First, I'm going to put the black plug back in the middle of here, y'all. Make sure them is tightened down decent. 7mm for that, y'all. Take this, flip it on over just like this. Get it situated. This is basically what you got from the factory. I remove that with the 7mm. Take my red coming from the car that's wrapped around to B11. Put it up in there. Tighten it on down. Got that tightened up. Y'all move this stuff up out the way because that stuff, you'll probably cut them off, but I didn't because I thought if I need any type of plugs for the future, not for this swap, but just in general, I mean, something that I need to hook together, plug together, I got some plugs for free. Now we got here, y'all, I got my positive, got my negative. Everything's hooked up except my PCM. Nobody hooked that up. You will need a flash PCM to get it running. This is the PCM I have on the spaghetti strap harness that y'all seen in my last video. I already had it flashed. Somebody hooked this up. Red to red, blue to blue. Okay, guys. On these gray pieces here, you can't really read it. Let me see. Do not over torque. I don't do that torque shit, but don't over tighten them, y'all. Break them off, strip it or something. I don't know how it'll play out, but shit, probably won't be pretty. But look at my PCM. I'm gonna probably sit it here just for now. Try to hook this back into the back of the block or the intake best as I can for now. So now, y'all, I'm finna go grab the battery out my brown box and put it in here and see what we got, y'all. Remember, like, comment, subscribe if you're new. If you're new, subscribe basically. Hit that notification bell. But y'all stay tuned. Yellow Box 2020, hashtag that mess. 7 subscribers away from 300. I keep talking about it, but y'all remember I keep talking about I'm gonna do a giveaway at 300. I'm gonna start thinking about it. Thinking about what type of giveaway or something like that, y'all. I said I was gonna give away some gift cards and whatnot, and I plan on it still. But I'm a barber, and I ain't getting none of that stimulus money. I ain't filed tax last year because I only made like $1,800 because I was going to school, doing a little part-time gig. But anyway, y'all, stay tuned for me. Hey guys, so I was taught hook your power up first. I think. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to hook it up. Battery hooked up, y'all. If I show y'all a couple more things real quick before it get too dark. All right, y'all. So, of course, your injectors go here. Coil plug, ignition, air control. I don't know which is which, but IAC, TPS, alternator. These are things you're gonna be needing. Down here, see my finger pointing at? Let's see. That bolt right there. That is where the ground for your battery go, and you got a ground running through this piece of loom that goes there. So you got two grounds behind that. It's a 15 millimeter. You got your temp sensor running down in this loom that runs down across to the passenger side. You have your purple starter and your you got your purple starter and your TPS. Back here on the block, you got a ground that goes right here. In there, right there. That's a 15 millimeter. And you got a ground. See my fingers pointing? Can't really get you on a good angle, man. Let me see. Can you see it now? Yeah. See it right there? That's a 10 millimeter. That is also a ground at the back of the block. That's on the passenger side. That goes down into the block. The one on the driver's side goes into the back of the block. I didn't hook up my starter yet, y'all, so I gotta show y'all that real quick. What you wanna do, you wanna go to the back of that red, or that, you wanna go to the back of the black plug. Trying to figure out a way to do it. Let's see. Move some stuff real quick, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all how to hook up your purple starter that comes out the firewall, because I forgot to show y'all that one. So what I undid the tape on the black plug. You got one thick purple wire, only one in there. That's about this damn near about almost. No, it's a little smaller than your starter wire gauge from the car, but so this is to. I don't know if this is gonna let me run it, but I know it's gonna let me start it, so it's temporary. Clip that. This wire here that's running into the harness, which is basically running to the starter, I'm gonna splice into here. I'm gonna tap my my bulkhead starter wire, OG, from the car. I'm gonna tap that into the one that runs to the starter, not the one that runs to the fuse block. The one that runs to the fuse block will stay like that. I'm gonna tape it off. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Apologies, y'all. I didn't mean TPS running down the driver's side of the block, across underneath the front of the block to the starter. That is the CPS plug that goes to the CPS sensor. I believe it's crank position sensor. I believe that's the one, but don't quote me. But I believe that's the name of it, because I believe the cam position sensor goes to the rear of the block. The TPS is throttle position sensor, which goes to the throttle body. And you also have ignition air control, I believe. The IAC that goes to the throttle body. You may continue viewing the rest of the video. Yeah. I don't have my transmission plug hooked up. I might be able to get it hooked up tonight. I'm not for sure, y'all. Purple starter wire from the car runs to the thick purple wire going to the starter through the loom. Nothing's in the way of nothing. I could hook up the tranny plug real quick, probably, but I don't know. if it'll pump transmission fluid out of the radiator or out of the tranny. See what we got, y'all. Cross your fingers with me, please. This harness don't work. I know that spaghetti strap over there do. Hear the fuel pump? Listen, you'll hear the fuel coming up, and you'll hear the injectors pulse. Flick of the key. I think I got my throttle pulled. No, I didn't. I don't know why it was idling so high, y'all, but I did see it starting to run. I might see if I got time to put this transmission plug and the vehicle speed plug on, y'all. And then from there, I might see if I can get the rear drums to go forward or reverse, whatever the case may be. See right there, that's where the transmission plug goes. I got my transmission plug here. A little dirty, but should be cool. And your vehicle speed sensor goes there, I believe. So try to wrap this around the back of the trans. And it's gonna be hard for me to get it on there, y'all. So I'm finna go ahead and put it on there real quick. Alright, yeah, I got it mounted on there. Thought I did. Now I believe I got it on there, y'all. Vehicle speed jump. Let me see. Do that little attachment thing they put on there. Hook it up. Rear O2. Don't need that. That's the little square piece. Neutral safety. Go on the other side. But I don't got that hooked up. And this right here goes to the front O2 sensor. You don't need this square plug. That goes to the rear. I'll run this up over there just to keep it off the ground for now. But y'all, we finna see if we can get this mug to move the rear drums, y'all. Hopefully, motherfucker idle down. It's gotta be so damn loud because I got this damn throttle wound up or something. Yeah, why not untangle that throttle? See if that fixed the problem. If not, I don't know what the fast idle will be, but I don't know. I don't know why it's idling fast, but we're gonna see if that did anything with the throttle. Smell some stuff burning, y'all, but this is your boy Yak City 360. Today I showed y'all how to put on factory harness on your LS swap using factory fuse block, using your 3 to 4 wires coming out your bulkhead, y'all. Once I get tomorrow, probably be April 4th. I know it'll be April 4th, but if I work on it, I'm gonna put these transmission lines that I got on, or transmission lines that I got from the yard today. I'm gonna put them on my swap and probably get some tranny fluid and see if we can get some movement from our drivetrain, y'all. It's your boy Yak City 360. Like, comment. If you're new, subscribe, hit that noti bell. And stay tuned. Yellow Box 2020. Stay tuned for all the goofiness and comedy moments. And yeah with the yeah.